Now on CoastTV News.
The Ocean City Town Council continuing a marijuana ban, who it directly affects.
Mini golf mayhem, the colorful building causing quite a stir online in Rehoboth Beach.
Eggs are being laid all over downtown Milton. The significance behind this, and I guarantee it's something you don't expect. Eggs are being laid all over downtown Milton. The significance behind this, and I guarantee it's something you don't expect.
This is CoastTV News at 5.
Ocean City staying closed for one type of business for at least another 6 months. Good evening. I'm Madeline Overturf.
And I'm Mallory Metzner. Welcome to our News at 5. We begin tonight with the town voting to extend what's called a marijuana moratorium.
That means anyone who wants to apply for a business that would grow, process, or sell marijuana, they have to wait for at least another 6 months. Coast TV News reporter Kevin Zappe shows us how people are split on the budding issue.
Frank Carcamo says he didn't used to think he'd see the day when marijuana was legal in Ocean City, but that's no longer the case.
But society has been changing. 40 years ago it was different. Today, things are drastically changing.
With the legalization of marijuana in Maryland, weed shops around Ocean City have sprouted up. However, the town of Ocean City is still prohibiting any shops from allowing people to use the drug inside. And for the second time in a year, OC has pressed pause on accepting applications from people wanting to grow or process the drug. Some people in Ocean City hope that the 6-month marijuana moratorium will be the last extension.
The Ocean City should be able to let people freely smoke their marijuana whenever they want to, whether it's recreational or medical use.
While some people would like to see Ocean City lift this ban, Carcamo thinks more marijuana could mean less job opportunities for locals.
I know people that have applied for jobs, law enforcement and otherwise, government, and have failed because they had marijuana in their system.
The town is looking to re-examine the marijuana moratorium bill in the next 6 months. I'm Kevin Zappe in Ocean City, Coast TV News.
Recreational marijuana use in Maryland became legal back in July 2023. According to Maryland state law, adults over the age of 21 can legally possess up to 1.5 ounces of weed or up to 12 grams of concentrated marijuana.
The town of Milton is formalizing how it looks at workforce housing. Tomorrow, the town's ad hoc committee will hear a presentation from the Delaware State Housing Authority about affordable housing, specifically the lack of it deemed a, quote, crisis. The goal is to find possible solutions for this type of housing in Milton. That's happening Thursday at 3 p.m.
Happening now, transportation solutions for Sussex County are being discussed. A DelDOT committee is meeting in Milton to cover updates on the Coastal Corridors study. Now, the goal of that is to find congestion solutions along the east-west routes in Sussex. That's happening until 6 p.m. at the Mariner Middle School cafeteria.
And now we're going to get along in the newscast here. If you see an airplane flying over Georgetown tomorrow, it's likely due to an annual mosquito spraying. DENREC says an airplane will be spraying areas where there's a lot of trees and water, which often have a lot of mosquitoes. The agency says a special kind of bug spray that is safe for people and animals and the environment will be used. Spraying in Georgetown will take place throughout the day.
It's primary day in 5 states today, and while President Biden and former President Trump have both won their party's presidential nominations, today's primaries could play a big role in the future of each campaign. NBC's Alice Barr shows us what issues are most pressing for voters as they hit the polls.
As voters head to the polls in 5 primary states today, the question is not who will win the Republican and Democratic presidential contests, but rather what these voters care about.
I didn't want to vote for Trump, so I just voted against him, basically.
It's immigration right now. It's out of control.
In Ohio, a Trump-backed Senate candidate is testing the former president's ability to drive voter turnout.
It made a big impact on me, and I want to support Trump.
Mr. Trump voting today in the Florida primary. On social media, he's lashing out over the $464 million civil fraud judgment against him for his company's business practices. He's struggling to find the money and has until Monday before the New York Attorney General could move to start seizing his assets. At the same time, the former president taking heat for his latest highly controversial comments.
Any Jewish person that votes for Democrats hates their religion, they hate everything about Israel, and they should be ashamed of themselves.
As many Jewish leaders forcefully push back, the White House issuing a statement saying, quote, President Biden has put his foot down when it comes to vile and unhinged anti-Semitic rhetoric, adding there is no justification for spreading toxic, false stereotypes that threaten fellow citizens. President Biden campaigning today in Arizona, where voters are at the polls, and in Nevada, drawing a sharp contrast with former President Trump.
I never heard a president say the things that this guy has said, but the difference is he means them.
The Biden campaign announcing a new effort to engage and mobilize Latino voters, a critical voting bloc this November. In Washington, Alice Barr, NBC News.
While polls show many Americans prefer former President Trump over President Biden on immigration, Democrats in swing state Arizona are trying to reframe the issue, pointing to the bipartisan border bill that the former president opposed and House Republicans blocked.
Congressional leaders formally announced a deal today to keep the rest of the government funded through the fiscal year. House Speaker Mike Johnson said House and Senate committees have started drafting the text of the bill. He said the text would be released and considered by the full House and Senate as soon as it is ready. Congress has until the end of the day on Friday to pass the deal.
If you're in the market for a new home, snagging one might become a bit easier and possibly a little less expensive. That's because new home construction surged last month, following months of high demand and low inventory. According to data released by the U.S. Census Bureau, the pace of new housing was up 11% in February. Builders are pushing forward with new construction because they believe demand for new homes will stay strong. High demand drives up the price of homes, so more houses on the market could make things cheaper for home buyers.
An old bank is transforming into a mini golf course, and it's hard to miss. This was the Capital One Bank off Route 1 and Old Landing Road by the Walmart. Now, as you can see, it's bright orange and gray, and the reaction to a mini golf course here that looks like this was a little bit colorful.
Definitely kind of tight quarters, right? I mean, right in the middle of a plaza, it's a little weird, but I mean, it is what it is. People, if they enjoy it, let them have it.
The owner of Nick's Mini Golf says they plan to open late spring, early summer, and they'll use the architecture of the bank for the indoor-outdoor course. And this brings us to our Coast TV poll. We want to know what's your opinion on the new Nick's Mini Golf right there on Route 1. Let's take a look at the results.
Take a look at your screen. So far, very split here. 22% think it looks better. 34% say it's just still unattractive, and 44% think it really makes no difference. But this is the first time we've ran this poll, Mallory, so those opinions could definitely change.
For sure, Maddie. If you haven't voted yet, you still can at CoastTV.com or on our mobile app. We'll keep showing you updated results throughout the evening.
Coming up, road work in Maryland, what drivers need to plan for.
But first, Easter eggs are placed in downtown Milton. How this annual tradition is about more than just fun and games. That's up next.
Imagine yourself in a new Toyota.
Wow.
Nice. Thanks, bud.
Buy a sporty Camry right now with low 4.75 APR financing. Toyota, let's go places.
For decades, John B. Parsons has been a sanctuary tailored to the needs of its residents. We are excited to now bring the same award-winning care to your home with Harrison Health at Home. Our family of experienced caregivers can help you maintain your independence in the comfort of your own home. Or, following an incident, our Bridge to Home program can help you with a temporary assisted living stay and personalized transition plan to get you back home. Harrison Senior Living. Our family taking care of yours for 50 years.
Your RV and manufactured housing parts superstore is Brass Sales in Felton, the area's largest selection for all your RV, manufactured housing, and trailering needs, plus thousands of parts and supplies for do-it-yourselfers. Brass Sales makes it easy to get the accessories and supplies you need: doors and windows, HVAC, tubs and showers, plus faucets, fittings, and repair items. In Eastern Sussex County, shop for even more at Beach Mobile Home and RV Supply. Brass Sales, setting the standard since 1950.
At Spicer Brothers, we're not just about installing roofs. We're about protection, durability, and peace of mind. Our team of skilled professionals can install your last roof using the highest quality materials in as little as 1 day. And we make it easy with on-site design and digital proposal.
And right now, save $1,000 off your new roof. Plus, have peace of mind with our Platinum Plus lifetime warranty. And the best part, enjoy no interest and no payments for 18 months.
Call today and schedule your free in-home consultation because you deserve the best.
Imagine yourself in a new Toyota. So, which one do you want? This one. Wow.
Right now, get low APR financing on a stylish new Corolla sedan or hatchback. Toyota, let's go places.
This is Coast TV News at 5.
John Lenny started an annual egg hunt in Milton years ago. Unfortunately, he passed away from battling cancer in January. Lenny's wife, Emily, and community members have come together to keep the tradition going in his honor. Lenny was kind of known as a staple in Milton, from fixing bikes to encouraging outdoor activity. Emily says John's mission was always to bring joy to others.
He was constantly trying to find ways to help the community. He did, the couple food drives. He worked with the VFW, helped them out with bikes and giving things away. Anyone in need, he wanted to help.
One egg will be hid every day until Easter. And once you find an egg lying around, turn it into Milton Town Hall, and you'll get a prize from one of Milton's small businesses.
Staying in Milton, the town is currently looking for its most dedicated citizens. There's only a couple days left to nominate local heroes for the 2024 Citizen of the Year and Lifetime Volunteer Award. If you know someone in Milton who's gone above and beyond in volunteering, you can make their efforts known. Send in your nomination by March 22nd with a story of their contributions to the community. Just drop your letters at Town Hall.
If you like to play tennis in Salisbury, listen up. The City Park tennis courts, they will be reserved by Wicomico High School for 7 home matches in the upcoming weeks. The city says the high school will be using the courts from 3 to 6 on the following dates. You might want to grab a pen and paper, a lot of them here. March 21st and 22nd, April 2nd and 3rd, April 15th, April 24th, and May 3rd.
Pollen. It can ruin your screen porch and your furniture. You can clean it, but you'll be cleaning it a lot. With the porch protection system, you can use your screen porch year-round, pollen-free. The PPS system is marine grade and custom-made just for your porch. We provide quick turnaround, quick installation, and 20 fabric colors to choose from. So call us today for a free estimate, so you can start enjoying your screen porch year-round, no matter the weather.
Call or visit porchprotection.com for your free quote.
Hi, I just had to tell you Valley Casino has partnered with Bet Rivers in Delaware.
We've got lots and lots of exciting slots and table games to play.
With really fast payouts and a rewards program you'll love!
Plus, with award-winning customer service, the excitement never stops. Is this awkward? So get ready, casino fans. And Brittany. Bet Rivers and Valley Casino, together in Delaware. Download the app today.
From the ground, your roof may appear to be in good condition, but what's really going on up there? At Precision Exteriors, we use cutting-edge drone technology to conduct a free 21-point roof inspection, detailing what's good or not so good about your roof. Got storm damage? We are experts working with insurance companies to quickly repair any damage.
I highly recommend Precision Exteriors. They've done 3 roofs for us and done an excellent job.
Measure twice, cut once, and always do it with precision. Precision Exteriors.
A 750-pound alligator for a pet? He's this guy's best friend. Uproar after authorities took Albert the gator away. Next, Inside Edition.
Today at 5:30 on Coast TV.
From Girls 5 Ever, we've got Sarah Bareilles, Busy Phillips, Paula Pell, and Renee Elise Goldsberry.
Wednesday at 2 on CoastTV.
You may think your home's crawl space is okay, but chances are it's not. Mold, pests, and rotting beams can all cause problems for your home and for your family. The good news is your home's crawl space problems can be fixed permanently, so you and your family can rest easy. Because crawl space problems won't get better with time, but they will get better with us. Call Dry Zone today for your free estimate.
Brought to you by Dry Zone, your local crawl space experts.
The opportunity, listen, be sure you hit that QR code and scan it. It's in the corner there. But right now, according to our tunnel and razor camera in Lewis right now, we're actually holding at about 48 degrees at this present time. The winds are pushing primarily out of the west at about 9 miles per hour. Now, for the rest of the evening, we're expecting for scattered cloud cover to be in place. And so that's going to allow the temperatures to tumble very subtly and on a step-by-step basis as we fall back into the mid-40s by 9 o'clock for this evening. Now, as we begin to take a look at what we anticipate starting this morning, this was the first day of spring. You'd hardly think it was spring. I mean, 1 degree away from freezing. I just think that we should get a do-over, but that's just me. 33, the starting point in Georgetown, and then we had 34 for the morning low in not only Salisbury, but also Ocean City and Wallops Island. Well, this turns into a situation for us because you say, was it really that cold? Well, we're about 4 degrees below the norm for this time of the year, but thank goodness and glory, we didn't have to worry about dipping close to that 13, which was set back in 1960, way back there when I was born. That's just how old that record is. I'm going to switch because I don't want you to figure out my age too quick. Okay, here we go. So we are looking at scattered cloud cover pushing across the region. Generally speaking, we're going to stay pretty clear at this point. Now, as I widen the view here, you'll notice that we indeed have a small craft advisory that's in effect along the shore here with gusty winds along the shore. So we're watching out for that. That stays in effect until like 8 o'clock. But this is the story behind the story I want to show you. You see, we actually have a fire weather warning throughout portions of Virginia. Now, we're in the same general vicinity, so we're concerned here. And not only that, but the National Weather Service has issued a special statement for our area indicating that we're in the midst of dry conditions that could actually ignite quickly if you're going to be doing any outside burning. So we advise you simply not to do any outside burning at this point because we're just that dry. Why are we so dry? Well, the air mass is really dry, and then the winds are gusty as well. Take a look at the maximum wind gust from earlier today. 26 mile per hour wind gust recorded in Georgetown and in Ocean City. 31 mile per hour wind gust recorded in Salisbury. Now, as you take a look at our wildfire threat, here's the thing, and we also put an article on the Facebook page for you as well. Well, see, first of all, obviously no fireworks. You have to use caution if you're going to be doing anything with campfires or if you're going to be doing any kind of burning whatsoever. Once again, moderate threat to high at the very least. We're not under any warnings, but it's just too dry to play around. Look at these temps in the 40s or near the 50-degree mark. Well, one of the reasons why it's so dry is take a look at this dew point temperature. That's the measure of moisture content in the atmosphere. We're down to 19 in Redden, 19 in Milton, 20, for example, in Lewis. So that's an extremely parched and dry air mass, especially with the winds coming out of the west and still staying very vibrant with the winds. And as you take a look at our future gusts, we're expecting for it to stay gusty like 43 mile per hour winds for tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening. So it stays breezy going into Thursday as well with the winds coming out of the northwest. So we're not seeing any additional moisture stacked on top of this that would relieve us from the parched conditions in the lower portions of the atmosphere. One last thing I want to show you before I really start cranking up on this possibility of rain over the weekend. Look at that cold for Friday. A hard freeze Friday and the light freeze on Thursday. Yeah, spring. Yeah, don't want to act like spring. But okay, now let's talk about the rain on the weekend. Saturday, we're calling for a first alert day, looking for widespread heavy showers and gusty winds. And here's why. I'm going to go to the next frame here, and you can see all that yellow and orange over us. That means we're watching out for stormy weather for Saturday in the afternoon when the heat is the highest and we have the most energy to grapple with. So, yeah, it's looking like it's going to be not so great. So here's a quick peek of what we're expecting along the shore. We're looking for 59, then 48, then 50. Now, as we go up a little bit farther, Ocean City, we're going to go from 57 down to 46. And if we're lucky, back up to 50. It's just not a spring feeling kind of a week. So there you have it. Tonight, clouds will thicken in 38 degrees. And then as you take a look at tomorrow, blustery and breezy all day long. And then Arctic air steps in by Thursday going into Friday. And let's just take a look at the extended forecast, shall we? Now, as you take a look at the extended forecast, you'll notice that we are expecting it to cool down dramatically for Thursday and Friday, first alert day on Saturday, and even next week. We're still pretending like it's going to be spring, not actually really doing it. Mallory?
Paul, thank you. I mean, I did want to put my winter coats away, but I guess not yet. Heading to Dorchester County now, a resurfacing project is set for Route 335 south of Birch Dam Creek and Route 16. Starting tomorrow, crews will work weekdays 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Drivers can expect single lane closures there. MDOT says the project is expected to be completed by the end of April. And now let's take another look at our Coast TV poll tonight. We want to know, what is your opinion on the new Nick's Mini Golf Course on Route 1? It's in the parking lot kind of near Walmart off of Old Landing Road. Looking at the results here, it looks like 22% say the area looks better now with that building turning orange and gray for the mini golf course. 36% think it's still unattractive. It was formerly a Capital One bank. 42% don't see any difference there. If you haven't voted yet, you still can. Go to CoastTV.com or our news app. We'll show you updated results again on Coast TV News at 6. Coming up, a new season of allergies to be aware of, what you can do to protect yourself and reduce symptoms. Stay tuned on Coast TV News at 5.
Be careful when getting quotes for a new roof. There may be important things left out. Always ask, are they properly licensed and insured? Are they installing the proper amount of ice and water shield? Are they removing and replacing your siding to install new flashing? Are they checking the attic and soffit for ventilation? Are they protecting your home during installation? When you choose Spicer Brothers, you can have peace of mind that your new roof and all the details will be professionally installed for a lifetime.
To learn more, visit delmarvaexperts.com.
Wednesday only at Johnny Janosic. It's our huge one-day sale. Take an extra 20% off our everyday low prices. Plus, save up to 70% on clearance items. Wednesday only and only at Johnny Janosic.
When homeowners think of a kitchen remodel, they picture their house in chaos for months, eating out every night, and of course, a big invoice.
With Paul Davis, we have an easy kitchen remodel solution for a fraction of the cost. Our certified installers add 5 layers of hardwood over your cabinets with new doors and drawers to match.
And it's done in as little as 3 days.
Save big 3 ways. Get last year's pricing, pay nothing until 2025, and get $1,000 off your kitchen remodel, but only through March 31st.
Call Paul Davis for a free estimate.
Get live satellite and radar. Download the free Coast TV First Alert weather app. Sponsored by Paul Davis Restoration and Home Remodeling.
Keep up with local sports all from one app. From your mobile device to Fire Stick, Roku, and Apple TV. Download the DSN app today. Driven by Preston Automotive Group.
Let Johnny Janosic help make your outdoor space more relaxing and enjoyable. Shop now and take 10% off all outdoor clearance items. And remember to take advantage of our great financing options for a limited time only at Johnny Janosic.
From gentle ocean breezes to small country towns, Sussex County has it all. That's why you need a real estate company that is familiar with it all. Mann & Sons offers decades of experience throughout Sussex County. Whether it's helping you purchase your forever home or find the perfect vacation rental at the beach. Trust our experience. Trust Mann & Sons.
For over 30 years, the difference is clear. Mann & Sons Real Estate.
This weather's brought to you by
Mann & Sons Real Estate.
It might not feel like it, but it is the first official day of spring, and you might already be seeing pollen.
I know my nose has been running. In today's Health Minute, Mandy Gaither has more on what you can do to protect yourself against all those spring allergies.
Spring is in the air, literally.
With global warming, climate change, we are
are seeing these longer pollen seasons that not only last longer but are stronger.
Dr. Purvi Parikh with the Allergy and Asthma Network says tree pollen may last through April or May, and then grass pollen will start to peak until June. Then there's dust and mold with which to contend.
What I tell all of my patients is start your medication early, right at the start of the season.
Parikh says preparing now before symptoms start can help control them. If you have asthma, she says to avoid attacks by getting on preventative or controller medicine early. For allergy sufferers, get on a regimen of nasal sprays and antihistamines, but get ones without a decongestant.
So that means without the letter D in it, because it's actually harmful to use that long term, like for allergies. But things like Zyrtec, Claritin, Allegra, those are all 24-hour antihistamines that actually work quite well.
Help avoid getting stuffy by using steam inhalation or neti pots to open up the sinuses. Keep windows closed, especially in the early morning at peak pollen time. Avoid going outdoors at peak times as well. When you come home, change your clothes, take a shower so that pollen doesn't go to bed with you, and use dust mite covers in the bedroom.
HEPA air purifiers work well for mold and animal allergies, but those air purifiers don't purify everything.
For Health Minute, I'm Mandy Gaither.
Staying in health news, Tidal Health's Health Fest is heading to West Seaford Elementary next month. This is a free and family-friendly event. It's designed to show people how they can lead a healthier, more productive, and active lifestyle. Tidal Health and the Seaford Community Healthcare providers will offer nearly 20 different screenings, along with outreach services. The Humane Animal Partners will also provide free cat and dog vaccinations and overall wellness checks for your pets. All of this is taking place noon to 4 p.m. on April 13th.
Coming up, there is no place like home for a legendary pair of ruby red slippers, which aren't actually red, by the way. We have that story next on Coast TV News at 5.
When choosing windows and doors for your home, at Pella, it's your choice. We manufacture maintenance-free vinyl, fiberglass, and wood-clad windows and patio doors, all with lifetime warranties. High performance, energy efficient, and loaded with options to help make your house your home. Industry first features and benefits make living easier and increase your home's value. Visit our Experience Center or call us today to schedule your free in-home consultation where we bring the showroom to you.
Right now, it's your choice during the Subaru A Lot to Love event going on at Gateway Subaru. Choose what fits your lifestyle and budget. Choose to lease a new 2024 Subaru Forester for only $299 a month, or take advantage of financing rates as low as 0.9%. Choose to lease a new 2024 Subaru Outback for only $299 a month, or take advantage of financing rates as low as 1.9%. Gateway Subaru, where every choice leads to a new adventure. Love, it's what makes a Subaru a Gateway Subaru. Higher standards.
You probably wouldn't know David Trone grew up on a struggling farm, cleaning hog pens and trudging to an outhouse in winter, till the farm was lost to the bank and David started a business to support his family. Then again, when you see all the bills David's passed to help struggling working families, maybe you would. David will keep fighting to give everyone a fair shake, refusing to take a nickel from PACs and lobbyists who wield such an unfair influence. Unlike most politicians, David only answers to you.
I'm David Trone, and I approve this message.
Ashley's tent event is going on now. The tents are up, and prices on furniture have never been lower. This week only, shop Adirondack chairs starting at just $199. Your choice, 4-piece outdoor sectional or outdoor sofa at $999. Plus, shop outdoor dining sets, just $888. Plus, enjoy next day delivery with free assembly. You don't want to miss the tent event. Going on now only at Ashley, located in tax-free Millsboro, Delaware.
Hi, I'm Delaware Insurance Commissioner Trinidad Navarro. Making decisions about your Medicare coverage can be difficult. So, the Delaware Medicare Assistance Bureau is here to help. Thousands of Delawareans with Medicare come to us for free one-on-one assistance with navigating the complex and confusing insurance system. We can help you too. Call our Delaware Medicare Assistance Bureau at 302-674-7364 today.
The iconic shoes worn by Judy Garland in the classic film The Wizard of Oz were finally returned to their owner, Michael Shaw. The sparkly shoes, worth roughly $3.5 million, were stolen from Garland's namesake museum in Michigan in 2005. 2 men were charged with stealing the shoes, which Shaw had loaned to the museum at the time of the theft. They were recovered in 2018, and on Monday, the FBI released these photos of them returning the shoes. He says they'll go on a worldwide tour before being auctioned off later this year. And they were silver in the book, not the movie. I got that wrong. But you know what? I still love it. So thanks for that. And thanks for joining us here for Coast TV News at 5.
For more news and local weather, download our Coast TV News app.
Inside Edition's up next.
And we'll see you later tonight for Coast TV News at 6. Have a great night.